Hello. It has been a long time. Um, yeah. So in the background, you can see this is my just raw footage from the first day. I have like 3 hours of it, but this is just kind of the really early part. After you finish the tutorial, you go to Caradet. I'm sure everybody's played through archaeology quite a bit now, but this is kind of what it was like on the first day if you weren't around or you don't remember. But to kind of explain, basically the first day of archaeology, I went pretty hard. I think I was like level 50 by the end of the day. Um, and the second day, something came up in real life, and you know, it was March 2020. The pandemic had just then, started coming in full force in the United States. And so, between that and a personal issue with my family, I basically had to step away from the game for quite a while. Um, but yeah, so I do have a whole bunch of clips from the 2020 year and all the way through a good chunk of this year too. They're very, very sporadic, as you'll see in this video. This video is dedicated just to the 2020 clips. Um, he kind of broke it up into 2020 and 2021, just to make it shorter because I think all of them together would probably be upwards of 40 minutes or maybe 35, 40 minutes. So I kind of wanted to just break it up, and I figured the first of the year was probably a good separating point. So this was the day of release of archaeology, and like I said, I ended the day I think around 50, like 50, 55 in that area. I refreshed the high scores a few times during the first day, and I was in the top 10 or so of Ironman. So I was pretty happy with that. It's the first time I've actually like competed for a new skill. I don't know if competed's the right word, but was available for the release of a skill. Like I logged in literally within 5 minutes of the update happening, and just went from there. You can see in this clip that nobody's over at the where you dig down the wall to go into Caradet. Nobody's over there yet because the first person hasn't gotten over there yet with level 10 or whatever it is you need. That's how early this is. So yeah, um, yeah, it was quite fun. I hope you guys enjoy archaeology. I really like archaeology as a skill. Um, to give you context, I am recording this on August 17th, so uh, there's been quite a bit of time passed since now and then, but it's been amazing looking back at these clips that I do have. It's been a lot of nostalgia and everything, because this is all like year plus ago, right? At this point. So again, I'm sorry for not really creating a video. I fully intended to have like these 3 hours of footage edited and up on the second day after archaeology came out. But again, just that whole jostle of real life stuff and the pandemic all starting absolutely like wiped away my plans, and I had zero free time to play RuneScape for a while. And then when I did get back and was able to play some, it was maybe an hour a day or less. And even now, I still don't have as much free time to be able to like sit and pay attention, like PVM, like do stuff that requires effort. A lot of what I do now is just AFKing. But you know, progress is still progress. So I wanted to dump all the clips that I have into a video and talk over them. Something I did discuss multiple times in my other previous videos is that I couldn't quite decide on a commentary style. Um, I'm a bit too lazy. I feel like when I'm recording clips, like at the time of recording the clip, to live commentate it. Um, Yeah. So I think this video I'm gonna go ahead and try. I've literally got all the clips into my video editor, and I'm literally just gonna click play on the video editor and just start talking. It won't be scripted or anything. It's just gonna be kind of basically a ramble video, all in one take. Just go. So we'll see how that works out. Um, I'm recording this intro after the fact, and yeah, I think it went well. I kind of like it, but I do notice, especially now that I'm thinking about it, that I say and pause a lot, which just kind of comes with the territory of making a full one take uh, ramble, if you want to call it that. But yeah, so I hope you kind of enjoy this episode. I know it's been a long time coming, and there's not as many clips as there should be because there's so much progress in between what I'm like the stats I see on the screen here and the stats I have now in the game are just so far away from each other. It's pretty crazy that it's only been a year and a few months, but and the clips don't really reflect that. So throughout the video, do keep an eye on my stats. I didn't try as hard as I do now to have my stats up all the time whenever I record a clip. Nowadays I'm trying to be very conscious of every time I record a clip, I bring up my stats page, unless it's, something I need, my equipment or summoning page on for. Just so that whenever I'm looking back at these, I can see what my stats were, see what my total level was, stuff like that. Unfortunately, there's no way to put the date in a clip. That would be kind of cool because you can see the time there on my clock, but it'd be kind of cool if you could have the date pop up there too, just so we can see that this was, on whatever given day, right? But anyway, so I feel like I'm rambling, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this background a little bit. Like I said, I have a lot more footage of it, but I feel like, it's been so long, it's not really interesting anymore. Um, Everybody already has their own opinions of archaeology because it's been a year and something. So yeah, but I figured it'd be a good background for this intro. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. So as you can see here, this is quite a bit later. I'm 62 archaeology here, and this is me using the necklace to create Berserker's Fury. I thought it was an interesting clip, so I guess I recorded it. Kind of the theme for all of this video is these are the clips I remember to record. So here's me getting my first Matic at 77 big game hunts. And very shortly after I got the dust required to make it into a crystal Matic, I remember worrying quite a bit. I remember pausing at 60, 70 archaeology just to get the Crystal Matic and Dragon Matics because I didn't want to go too far without them. I valued the invention XP, and I also kind of wanted to, you know, be as macro efficient with it as possible, which is something I've been kind of wanting to try to do on this account quite a bit. And so, again, keeping with the theme, this is just a random clip of me getting the associate rank. Um, I don't know why I remembered to record this out of any of the others, but I sure did, so I felt like I didn't include it. This clip has every clip I've had from the 2020 year. So here's this one. But next, this is a rapid fire screenshots. So here's me getting the Queen Black Dragon lore books. You have to get 4 of them from Queen Black Dragon. They're just a random drop. And then I also started grinding out crystal shapeshifters for the Elven Ring. And I also wanted to go for and get Wise for mobile as well. So here is where I eventually got that. You can grind out these Saren components from crystal shapeshifters. It really sucks, but I had to be there for the ring anyway, so I just kind of kept going another couple hours, enough to get the comps. Basically, the idea is you disassemble crystal armor, boots, and gloves, which you can buy from the guy by getting the little shards that you get from the shapeshifters. And this was not my first try. I believe this was my second or maybe third one. Um, the rest failed and gave me, some junk perk, but I did finally get it, and I put it straight on my enhanced Excalibur. And so here, you can see we're at 95 archaeology now and just at 99 invention. A lot of the invention XP was from archaeology, just siphoning Maddox along the way. But yeah, um, I was pretty happy to get it out of the way. And all my invention XP, a lot of my invention XP, really, all the way to 120, has been that archaeology. So here's Last Riders, which I was really happy to get out of the way pretty early. There's a random trunk you have to open and loot in Temple of Aminishi. I did that. That's for Master Quest Cape. Advanced Sweeping. It's where you visit a bunch of witches to enchant this broom. There's a bunch of statues you can mine after a dwarven quest for this achievement. Here's the Father and Son mini quest. Like I said, it's a bunch of screenshots of random stuff that I just ended up taking that I wanted to include. And, and after the Gunner's Grounds quest, you can help him with some jewelry, and then the Gothic's Memorial little robots is another achievement. And then finally here, I did get 99 archaeology. 99 archaeology was a pretty big goal of mine. I just kind of wanted to get 99 out of the way, and then enjoy the benefits of all the relics, especially the divination one. So here I'm finishing up the last of the court cases, which is another Master Quest requirement. I got these mostly through hard clues. It seems like they're like 1 in 5 to get from a hard clue, and so it's really not that bad to get them. I really like the court cases. They're pretty fun, and I really enjoy doing them. I did a few of them on my main before I stopped really playing. But yeah, so this is after getting the final one, getting the gavel, which is a pretty cool offhand or main hand. I kind of want to use it for bladed dive, but I've never gotten around to it. And so from those hard clues, I believe I got enough fortunates to make a Passage of the Abyss. I believe this was the first item that requires fortunate components that I made. Oh no, that's a big damn lie. I had Grace of the Elves and Look at the Dwarves first. Sorry. I remember wanting to make it earlier rather than later, just because using it helps you get more fortunate components, which I did do to get enough for alchemical hydrix, which I made straight into an brooch, which I made the brooch first because I wanted to have it earlier rather than later to give me more procs over the lifetime of my account, which it's come in handy so far. I've gotten quite a few rare procs. I think I've even got a Nox proc off of it before. Something else that I was pretty excited for when it came out was the skilling offhands. I really enjoyed those. This was pretty close to the day of release for the Artificer's Measure. I was very curious if you could make it by boosting. So you can see in my stats if I go back that I have 93 crafting and 99 or 93 smithing, and you have to boost to 99 for both of them to even make it. And so here's a clip of me getting 99 herblore. A lot of it was from Jack of Trades and from the penguin points, as you can see here. I actually was about to start trying to do Araxer and decided that I should clean a bunch of my herbs, and the fastest way to clean herbs was to use the herb gape, so I went ahead and got 99 to do that. And so another Master Quest requirement is you have to deliver 25 chimp ice after the Monkey Desert quest. I forget the name of it. But it's kind of an annoying requirement. A lot of people don't really like it. I thought it was alright. It's just kind of surging and running around. Basically, you have to take it from the desert all the way to a Batol without using like spell teleports. You can use like these boats here near Alcarid, and then you can go to Towerley from Daemonheim. And then there's the balloon here that takes you to the Troll Stronghold, or not Troll Stronghold, the Gnome Stronghold. So it's kind of a neat little path, using a lot of quest unlock teleport, or not really teleports, but traveling methods, which I thought was really cool. A tip for people doing this is put the chimp ice on keybind number 4, um, because you want to freeze it using Ice Barrage, which is the 4th option. So you can just push 4 to pull up the menu, and then keep holding down 4, and it'll barrage it for you. It's pretty convenient. It was a little annoying for me because my bladed dive is normally on 4, so I had to move my bladed dive. I just moved it to manually click it down on a different bar, which is a little annoying to use, but overall it's not so bad. And you can see here I kind of transformed to a human to surge and bladed dive and stuff, and also freeze before turning back into a monkey. Yeah, so you have to do 25 of these for the achievement, and I did it. Another achievement is to collect all the memorandum crystals in Prif, so I knocked that out pretty quick. You just kind of follow the list in the wiki. It's really not too bad. And so, after doing some more clues and Reaper points, or Reaper point gathering, I had enough to make my first EOF. So I had a Souls already, or not a Souls, a Reaper already. And so here you can see me crafting the Souls, and then also using the alchemical hydrix to go ahead and make the EOF. You'll notice I already had a Essence of Finality ornament kit, which was amazing. I already have a couple more actually, just from Master Clues, and it's pretty nice to have it for the extra stats and everything. And so for the final thing in this video, I have the Master Quest Cape requirement that requires a Dragonfire Shield. You have to fully charge a Dragonfire Shield and use it to clear off these murals by the Adamant Dragons, and there's a different one by the Rune Dragons. So here I am completing that. And this is the last clip I have from 2020. This was, I think, in maybe September, maybe October. And then, real life came up again until early in 2021. So you can see a lot of progress is made, just kind of sporadically here or there. And these are just the clips I remembered to get. There's a bunch of stuff, as you can tell, that I didn't end up recording or didn't screenshot or anything like that. And if you go and maybe you noticed all the way through, you can see whenever I show my stats during these clips, and I try really hard nowadays, try to always keep my stat screen open if I'm recording a clip, just so I can kind of see the progress coming along. But a lot of what I was focusing on was getting through archaeology, a lot of archaeology, just because you do need 120 for the Master Quest Cape, and just because the perks are so nice. But yeah, so that's all I really have for this video. Thank you for sticking with it, and thank you for watching. And like I said, this is just the clips I have from 2020. I have about a comparable amount from the first part of 2021 up until the time of me recording this, which is August 17th. So I'll compile those into a different episode. I didn't want to include them all in one just because it would probably be like 30-40 minutes, and I didn't want to do a crazy long episode like that, especially when it's just really sporadic stuff. So I'll put it into a different video and put it out, and we'll go on from there. Hopefully I can get a little more consistent. Real life really hasn't calmed down too much, but it's stabilized enough that I feel like I can maybe make videos more consistently now. And especially in the last couple months, I feel like my progress has kind of ramped up quite a bit again. I feel like this grinding through archaeology and a bunch of other like random requirements and stuff like that kind of bogged me down, and now I feel like it's picking back up as I'm getting closer and closer to Master Quest Cape. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of rambling now, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. Thank you for watching. Please, do the whole YouTube thing, like, subscribe if you're so inclined to, and have a great day. Thank you.